At Petwell Clinic, your local fast relief pet care clinic, there's no waiting days for an appointment. Just walk in when your pet needs care. From the moment you arrive, you'll feel our commitment to openness and service excellence. You remain by your pet's side throughout their visit, and all charges are clearly explained, so there are no surprises at checkout. Serving Laguna Woods Village, we are committed to kind and accessible pet care. Petwell Clinic, your most convenient option for quality pet care.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got special guests with me here today. Joining me are Dr. Leslie and Scott from Petwell Clinic, and of course, Coconut. Welcome to the show, Coconut. I know you're a little bit nervous, but you're here to really help us understand what sets Petwell Clinic apart from traditional veterinary services and clinics, and how you can be a real asset to the people in the village.
Yes.
I'm excited to talk to you.
Yeah, right on. We're excited to be here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. I mean, I have 2 cats, and we were talking before the segment started. It's really hard for me to stay up to date with all of their vaccines, everything that they need. Kind of lax in that department. So, in my opinion, having somebody such as yourselves that I know I can come in and trust is a massive asset for me to really stay on top of their health, right? What brought you to Laguna Woods Village?
Great question. I think the model that we offer with Petwell Clinic is something that I hope your residents will find valuable. I think there are a number of things that differentiate us as compared to some of the local veterinary hospitals in the area. One that we might touch on is that we're a walk-in clinic, right? So there's no appointment that's required. You can come in any time that is best for your schedule, any time that's best for your pet's needs, and we'll help you right then and there. There's really no reason, I guess today, that you have to wait 3 and 5 days to get an appointment with your veterinarian. If you see that your pet is visibly uncomfortable, walk in the front door, we'll help you right then and there.
Wow. And so is it different than an emergency walk-in clinic?
Yeah, it's more like an urgent care or a minute clinic. And so we treat minor ailments like ear infections, itchy skin, that sort of thing, instead of the dire, my pet is dying type of emergencies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So we refer to emergency hospital for those kind of things.
So once they get to that acute condition, then take them to Pearl or one of those others.
Exactly. Yeah, we're more the preventative and minor treatments before it gets to that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So blood panels we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So what are you able to see when you draw a panel from what somebody would presume as my pet's healthy? I don't see any issues or any problems. Why would I have a blood panel drawn?
Sure. It's just like when we go to our doctor, they want to do blood work every year to check our cholesterol and so forth. Well, in pets, it's more, look for early stages of kidney disease, thyroid disease, that sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things I'm really passionate about is preventative care, quote unquote. It's not just vaccines. It's a yearly checkup, especially on cats, because they tend to look okay until they're not. And so if we can prevent that and catch things early, then it's better for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How can somebody tell if their pet isn't feeling good? Like you said, it's so hard to detect. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, I wasn't aware when I had a 12-year-old Sheltie what was going on until one day he just absolutely said, I'm not going to walk today. Mm. And so I immediately took him back home, took him into the vet in Laguna, and that's how I know about Pearl.
Okay.
He had stage 3 liver cancer. And, the goodbyes were within 5 days, which is absolutely devastating. But I had no idea because up to that point, he wanted to go to the beach.
Yeah, and that's the important thing is that pets can hide their symptoms. They are domesticated animals, but they are wild. In the wild, you hide that you're sick, or else you're going to get picked off from the herd. So, especially with cats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're recommending annual physicals, annual blood work.
Yes.
And what's the amount of time that takes somebody to do in your clinic?
15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that says a lot for preventative. So
Yes,
your little ones stay
absolutely.
with you for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. What made you want to open it in your clinic, Scott, here in Laguna Woods Village?
That's a good question. So I guess to start off, it's a family-owned business. So my wife and I own the clinic together. We have a love for pets, and we've always wanted to give back to the community in some way. But my background isn't in veterinary medicine. My background is more on the human side. I work with heart valves on the other side. And so a way for us to kind of give back to the community, we felt, and give back to the pets was through Pet Well Clinic. And we were lucky and fortunate enough to meet Dr. Leslie, who has very much the same vision that we do as well.
Mm-hmm. How many doctors do you have on the team? One and only. Wow.
Yes. For now,
Yes,
until we grow.
Very
Yes.
committed.
You must stay busy. Now, what are your hours?
Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay, so if somebody has an emergency over the weekend, they're still going to need to go to
Exactly.
another. Okay.
Yeah.
That's correct. And if there's a situation where someone comes to the clinic thinking that we're open, unfortunately, we do have directions on the door on who we recommend them to for emergency needs.
Okay.
Or you can actually call the telephone system as well, and then we'll have a recommendation there too.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, that's super important. So, can you tell our viewers where exactly are you located?
Sure. We're located about 10 minutes away from Laguna Woods Village, down Moulton Parkway on Lake Forest Drive. So if you know where the Lake Forest Town Center is located, we're right there in that town center. So it's very much at Lake Forest Drive and Town Center Drive. Mm-hmm. And the reason why we picked that location is equidistant from the highway, as well as from like different homes in the community that we thought we could help the community directly from that area. Mm-hmm. The plaza itself is very accessible. There's a lot of parking in the early steps from the clinic. So we're really excited about our location.
Yeah, fantastic. How long have you been there?
We opened February 14th.
Of this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're coming on your
Thank you.
first year anniversary.
Yes.
We are.
That's exciting. So, Scott, we've got a flyer on the screen now, $20 off Pet Well package. What does that include?
Actually, I can turn that over to Dr. Leslie.
Okay.
Well, we have different packages. So for adults and kittens and puppies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good
and
to
so
know.
it just depends on, we have 3 different levels for the adults, anything from just basic care, including some vaccines and a heartworm test and so forth, all the way up to the complete package, which includes that blood work that we talked about, at a very affordable price. So,
And I see the clip for a free heartworm test. We hear a lot about heartworm. You know, I've been a pet owner my whole life, and I don't think I really even know what that means.
so the heartworm test or heartworm?
Just the heartworm.
Okay, so heartworm is a parasite that's transmitted by mosquitoes. And it's really rampant in the East Coast and the South, but we are starting to see it here. It's in the coyote population.
Is that right?
And so all it takes is for a mosquito to bite your dog, and they'll have heartworm, and it's a devastating disease. It's difficult to treat. So and the great thing is that once you get them tested, you can get them on the preventative to help prevent it, and it's combined with flea prevention. So you can get 2 for 1 there.
2 for 1.
Yeah,
And know that they're fully protected.
exactly.
Because you would never know if your dog got bit by a mosquito.
No,
How could
no,
you ever?
No, and the test is to make sure that they don't have it already before we start them on the preventatives. Yeah.
And is it just dogs that get heartworm?
Cats can, but it's not very common.
Because they're not outside, or
No, it's just the heartworm functions differently in a cat than it does a dog.
I see.
The disease is different.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my goodness. So, what's one thing that you wish that pet owners understood more about their pets?
Again, I'm going to hone in on the prevention. Just support them like you would your child or yourself. Just because they're an animal, they're not any less important in that sense.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Coconut's done a great job here with us today.
Yeah, she is at the clinic sometimes, so everybody knows her. And
Now, how old is she?
she's 11.
She's 11. She looks
is
fantastic.
She's a rescue I got as a puppy,
Oh.
and she's had multiple health issues her whole life, so she's good
she?
with me. So
Yeah, so she got the right mama.
Absolutely.
She looks a little shy. All right, you too. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I really
Thank you. I appreciate
all
it.
the
Thank you for
valuable
having us.
information, kind of refresh and reminders about getting in and getting our pets checked. Right. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.